inches, and we're going to have a 52-inch mounting point with a 45-inch layout. So what we did, in order to make an intelligent estimate, we added up those figures to see how much tubing we had to charge for. And if you add up these figures, which are used in conjunction with the formula with the bender, we found out that we needed one length of tubing was 133 inches, and the other one was 83 inches. Consequently, if you add those two up, they come to less than 240. What that tells us is that we're going to get this out of a 20-foot length of tubing, so we charge the customer for a 20-foot length of tubing for this top. So now I'm going to show you how we go about laying out the tubing, marking it, cutting it, and bending it. And we don't try to remember things. We put it up on the wall so that we can look at it, because there's too many places to make a mistake. We try to use the table and the ruler to our advantage all the time. I have a 20-foot length of tubing here. I need a 54-inch leg for the main frame, and we use a Sharpie for marking the tubing because it gives us a shot, for the simple reason that it's overkill on aluminum, but it works like $1,000,000 on stainless steel, and it'll last you a whole lifetime. So this is what we use for cutting our tubing. To use the bender as a vise, what I'm going to do is put the tube into the bender, put the leg length on the leg length mark on the bender, and it's built right into the bender here. Turn the marks till they face my body, get out here at the end of the tubing and bring it around to about a right angle and let it spring back, keeping it level in that groove. Let it spring back, force it into the bender. If you put it into this groove and this backup, it'll hang there and it won't turn. So now it's a vise that won't goof up your tubing. Come down here to where it says K for cut, put a little bit of pressure on it, put your tubing cutter on here and cut it off. Frame laid out and double checked. I'm just going to lay it aside. Now I'm going to finish bending the main frame. Put it back in the bender, put the leg length mark on the leg length mark on the bender. Get it level out here. If it's laying on a table like this, it is level. Keep it in the groove. Use all the leverage you got. Bring it around to about a right angle. Let it spring back. Let the bender hold it so that you don't have to bend over and pick it up, because I'm too old and lazy to do that anymore. So I let the bender hold it while I walk around here. Pick the frame up, put the center mark on the crown mark, and that's this mark on the bender. It's marked CR for crown. Put the center mark on the crown mark and bring it around until it kisses the bender and quit. When it kisses the bender, quit. Don't try to second guess it, because it will not do anything except put a kink in it. Try to go to the next mark. If you can't get to the next mark, you don't need that mark. Long time ago, this was designed to put the proper amount of crown in for the width of the frame that you are bending. So what I'm saying is, the wider the frame, the more crown. Narrower, less crown. But they will all have some crown. Flip the frame. Tighten up the set screw on the eye end. Come over on this side. Leg lengths match on the frames up there. Twist them up into shape so that they're perpendicular to the frame. Tip it up and tighten up your jaw slides. The next question probably will be, and you don't even need to ask, it is, what is the dimension from the end of the frame to here? It doesn't matter, because if the frames were cut and bent to the right proportions when you designed them, and you line them up so that the center marks and the leg lengths match up, then it automatically lines up. You don't have to worry about what that dimension is. Now your frame's